Sweat in the flesh. Hey, how was you feeling? Feeling like the 4, I feel fantastic. Which one would you be though? It's fantastic because I'm honey like a lesson.
How's it going on, everybody? It's your boy Incog back at it again with another BBL video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Before we get started with our battle or like team builder and everything else in between, we made some transactions. So if you saw last week's battle, that was the last week we were gonna have this like original team, and then I got rid of a few Pokemon. I traded with Liv, and I also dropped 2 Pokemon, which we'll get to. And if you didn't see last week's video, click the iCard in the top right hand corner, should appear soon. And yeah, check out that. It was a devastatingly bad loss for your boy, mostly because there's a 5-0. If I had prepped a little bit better for, I guess, a weakness policy Victini, that probably wouldn't have happened. But honestly, I think that even though it did happen that way, if I was Lightning Rod on my Marowak, obviously it would have been a lot better because Thunder did end up hitting my Marowak. We would have been able to get it out of there and we would have been fine. But things didn't work out that way, unfortunately. However, this week we play an opponent that I've only ever played one other time, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about the new team. All right, so we dropped Milotic and Aromatisse. Well, we traded Milotic and Aromatisse with Liv for her Tapu Fini and Kangaskhan, which will benefit me a lot. Now I have a Ghost Switch in that everyone wanted me to have, but I also have a really good Water Fairy type, and realistically, a better fairy than Aromatisse, I would argue, and a really decent Pokemon with my team composition, I would say. We dropped Alola, Marowak, and Avalugg, and we picked up Gyarados, another water type of course, and Raichu. I wanted to pick up Gyarados for Intimidate mostly, and also that it can be a really bulky piece of shit to most people. And it's also got a little bit of a speed tier, but in the right hands and in the right situation, Gyarados can start sweeping up teams and can also be a really good defensive pivot, since now I have arguably a better switch into ground type moves than, I guess, Talonflame. And also can intimidate rock types that want to go for a rock move, and Gyarados may live, and it also threatens them out. Raichu's kind of just here for Nuzzle, and honestly Lightning Rod as well. Raichu is definitely still a fast electric type and still doesn't do much in Ubers as far as I'm concerned, but it's still a decent enough like electric type. And I really didn't need it, but I was kind of like, well, I don't want to keep Avalugg, and Marowak has been failing me. Each time I brought it, I'm pretty sure I lost, besides maybe one game, so yeah, gotta get rid of them. But yeah, Raichu's here, and yeah, some of them are going to be brought, well, 3 out of 4 of them are going to be brought this week against our opponent. You should keep watching to find out who. Now, our opponent this week is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, MattOShea and his Montreal Milotics. If you know this channel, you know me and Matt fought in the IBL in its final season, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, we lost to a Machamp with guts, and honestly, I'm kind of glad he doesn't have that piece of shit again. But no, it was a really good game regardless of that. It was just that I didn't have good switch-ins to it. But this time we're playing Matt and his team, which consists of Rayquaza, Mew, Aegislash, Weavile, Nidoqueen, Whimsicott, Vaporeon, Arcanine, Vikavolt, and Sock. And if I dare say, this is a really good team. I mean, everybody agrees with that notion. It's Rayquaza, Mew, Aegislash, and then literally friends. But yeah, Matt seems really dangerous. Rayquaza is a really good beast. It can be physical, it can be special, and can do a lot of bullshit. You got Mew, the utility, just the Pokemon, the man, the myth, the legend Mew. It is a Pokemon that can do literally everything and anything it feels like, and god damn it, I wanted it in draft. It was going to be my next pick, or even my first pick, but I decided to go with an Uber that I would later dropped, and then decided to get the other Uber I would later drop, and did not draft Mew. If I drafted Mew, we'd probably be doing a little bit better. Regardless though, he has the Aegislash as well. Really good Steel Ghost type, and honestly a really good Pokemon in this well, it's good enough in this format. It can definitely get its weakness policy off against my team, and also can be really damaging as a ghost type. We have Weavile. Butchers a lot of my fucking team, I'll tell you what. Ice Dark is a really fantastic typing and has a great speed tier. Now, those top 4 Pokemon I'm predicting are coming. Let's talk about the last 2 Pokemon I think are coming, alright? So we got Nidoqueen, great special, and also can be physical, poison ground type, sheer force life orb is still really hard hitting, and also can set up rocks, set up T-spikes. It's a very bulky-ish Pokemon. Especially against my team. I don't deal with grounds and even just a grounded poison well. Despite having 3 water types, it doesn't really matter. Nidoking can run Pasho and then Oko one of them, so not a great situation in general. Whimsicott, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, as most people know. I'm predicting doesn't come to this game. Matt doesn't seem to be too fond of it, and he doesn't seem like he's been bringing it, so it's kind of just up in the air. Against my kind of team with steels, poisons, and a fire type, oh my, you know, it's good against like my waters, but like in general, unless it's like a Specs Whimsicott, then I really don't envision it coming, especially because I'll reveal later, I'm not bringing a Galarian Slowking, spoiler alert, so it can definitely still do work, but I am bringing some other Pokemon that it can't really like beat 1v1. Moving on, Vaporeon. Honestly, I think it's coming. Vaporeon is like a great bulky water, and I don't have anything like aggressively grass or electric. Like Raichu's there, I guess, but like Raichu doesn't threaten fucking Vaporeon of all Pokemon. But we definitely don't have a lot of answers to Vaporeon. I mean, we just have to beat it brick by stupid fucking brick. But it'll be a bulky mess to deal with. Arcanine's there. I think Arcanine could also come. It's a good bulky fire, and got Teleport this generation is also a Pokemon that I don't want to deal with. But hey, you know, against my team with triple water, a Kyurem Black, and just overall power, I don't know if it comes this game. Last 2 on here are Vikavolt and Sock. I don't think Sock's coming. I don't need to explain that. I think Sock is horrendous this game, given the fact that even though I have 2 Ubers that can lose the Sock very easily, I also have a Galarian Slowking, a Jirachi, a Tapu Fini, a Talonflame, a Gyarados. You get the vibes. Vikavolt is the only other one I see coming. Webs are very, very good for him, and if he sets up webs against my team, against really just a person who doesn't bring hazard removal, then yeah, he could bring it, and webs would be totally justified because my team is at like a middling-ish speed tier to where if he puts up webs, the rest of his team can sweep me. Anyways, Matt probably brings Rayquaza, Mew, Aegislash, probably not Weavile just because of how offensive this game can get, Nidoqueen, Vaporeon, and probably between Arcanine and Vikavolt. Those are the 6 I'm predicting. Let's talk about the 6 I'm bringing, though. All right, first up, we got Solgaleo with the Full Metal Body and Weakness Policy. Psychic Fangs, Iron Defense, Flame Charge, Wild Charge, 252 Attack, 156 Speed Def, 100 in Speed with the Adamant Nature. Here's the dealio, Honey Nut Felios. I'm going to keep saying that. That actually sounds smooth. Here's the dealio, Honey Nut Felios, all right? This Pokemon actually sweeps Matt if we get off the Weakness Policy. Here's why. Aegislash doesn't kill us. And Aegislash has to contend with the fact that it has to keep going for, obviously, King Shield if he has it, right? So we get off an Iron Defense early, and then we can Flame Charge something, then we can Psychic Fangs everything else after the Weakness Policy is popped, and even Wild Charge the Vaporeon, which actually dies with the amount of attack that we needed max attack for it to at least die, unfortunately. If we didn't have any attack, then it would be a 2-hit KO guaranteed. Anyways, this Pokemon sweeps his entire team if we get the Weakness Policy off. The only thing we're not sure of is Mew, and honestly at that point, it's Mew. You can't ever predict what Mew's gonna do. But yeah, sweeps his entire team to get the Weakness Policy off. Even if it doesn't, with a +1 Flame Charge, we outspeed his entire team outside of obvious Scarfers, but then we also do a chunk of damage to everything with Psychic Fangs and Wild Charge, honestly, and we can Iron Defense early on. And if Rayquaza hits with like V-Crit, we'll live every time because of our Spadef, and also like, I think it's a physical move. I'm pretty sure V-Create's the physical and Searing Shot is a special. V-Create is definitely physical. So we'll live with the +2 Iron Defense up, and then we can just start sweeping him. Yeah, that's my boy Solgaleo. I also want to point out that his Dark type is Weavile, so there's not a really good amount of check to like if I brought a Steel move on this, obviously. The only thing that I have to be careful of is a very defensive like Arcanine set with like Will-O-Wisp and Rocky Helmet and Morning Sun, and I envision that probably coming, but like at the same time, if it doesn't, I'm in the clear sort of kinda, but like we just have to play this one carefully, honestly. This Solgaleo matchup is really, really good, and I need to make sure I don't fuck it up. Next up, we have Tapu Fini, Misty Surge, Cabbage Berry, Haze, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Moonblast, going fully offensive, realistically 100 HP, 220 special attack, and 188 speed to mid-nature. Alright, here's the dealio, Honey Nut Felios. Here's what's going on here, bro. Tapu Fini actually can win us a game, and this is it. Haze is really good for Mew if it's a setup Mew.
Hydro Pump will always OHKO a Nidoqueen that does not have Passion Berry. If it has Passion Berry, then it will live, but we outspeed it, so we can Ice Beam it next turn. Even if we don't Ice Beam it next turn, we can also just Ice Beam wherever's coming in on the suspected Hydro Pump. Ice Beam will always OHKO Rayquaza. If it's Banded Dragoness, I'm pretty sure we die, but if it's not, we live. If it's a Life Orb, I'm pretty sure we live. I'll have to redo that calc, obviously. Moonblast handles everything else, generally speaking. Yeah. That's really it. Tapu Fini doesn't do too much in this game, but it hurts a lot of Pokemon. Sock doesn't want to see it. Honestly, if Sock's max speed against us, then like Sock's max speed. What do you want me to do over here? But we only have enough speed for said Nidoqueen, so like Weavile can knock us off. I would say arguably Mew can fuck with us. The Rayquaza can too. People are DMing me right during my recording. Arcanine could obviously wild charge us if it's more offensive, yada yada yada. Y'all know the vibes with Bakken and Obigata. But yeah, nothing really wants to see this Tapu Fini set because it lives a lot of different hits that I've been calculating for and also hits like a goddamn freight train. Moving on. Jirachi, Serene Grace, Castleberry. It's the NB vibes, you know it. 236 HP, 108 special attack, 164 speed with modest nature, substitute, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Aura Sphere. Once again, another Pokemon that needs to outspeed something specifically, and that is the Nidoqueen. 236 HP allows us to get that nice substitute number of 205, I think Liv said it was, because shout out to her, she was in call when I was building this team, and I asked about what that HP number was. So we got it to, I think, 205. And with enough special attack and modest, we do actually still OHKO the Nidoqueen, or at least 2-hit KO'd, I'm pretty sure, with Psychic. It's Payapa Berry, then it's Payapa Berry. What am I supposed to do over here? Cassib is for Aegislash, of course, because I would rather run Cassib than Colbur. Aegislash is more of a threat to me than Weavile is. We have a good amount of defensive checks to Weavile, which is just like in general, Fini and maybe even Gyarados. But like they're not defensive this game, unfortunately, but we do have some counterplay to that. If it knocks us off, knocks us off, kills us, kills us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a Weavile. Jirachi is not as important in this game is basically what I'm saying. If we get up a sub, we can basically just start ripping apart some of Matt's team. Depending on the Mew spread, we're 3-hit KO with Shadow Ball. If it's boosting, then we need to switch out and Tapu Fini immediately because that's why it has Haze. Psychic will always 2-hit KO Nidoqueen. It will break our sub and then can switch out, which means we have Aura Sphere afterwards, or even just go for another substitute to check what he's going to do. After that much is certain, Shadow Ball also OHKOs an Aegislash if it is in Blade form. If it's in Shield form, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, Jirachi. But yeah, enough speed to be on Nidoqueen. A lot of our Pokemon have enough speed to be on Nidoqueen because Arcanine is not going to be running that much speed at all, so we'll be fine. If he brings offensive Arcanine against 3 waters, I mean, that's good on him, honestly, but we'll see. Next up, Gyarados. Yo, Gyarados is making his debut today just like Tapu Fini. Let me talk to you about Gyarados, though. Let me talk to you what the dog is doing today, alright? Gyarados, Moxie, Leftovers with Dragon Dance, Power Whip, Substitute, Waterfall, 252 Attack, 36 Defense, 220 Speed with Jolly Nature. This allows us once again to beat up the Nidoqueen or the Sock. It's one of the two. Because we needed a bunch of speed. And we needed to be Jolly. So, here's the thing. Gyarados actually can make this game way easier if it's unbothered. If Gyarados goes into this unbothered, unscathed, behind a sub, and it Dragon Dances once, this game can end fairly quickly. Here's why. Rayquaza doesn't die to Power Up or Waterfall. Everybody knows that. Waterfall can flinch, it can 3-hit KO it, and that's at +1. And that's on period. Alright? Let me talk to y'all though. This Pokemon literally cleaves through Matt's team if he doesn't do anything about it. Power Whip at +2, I think at +2 or +1, will OHKO Vaporeon. Even if we get intimidated by freaking Arcanine, we can just Dragon Dance again. Scald never breaks itself from Vaporeon. The only real thing that we're really threatened by is like a Mew, if we're not buying our sub. If we are not buying our sub, obviously we have Moxie. So we keep killing things. We can start steamrolling with this Gyarados set because we have the 2 best moves for this set. Waterfall can OHKO Weavile. Waterfall can also OHKO Nidoqueen. Whimsicott's the only like real-ish problem, but like I don't envision Whimsicott coming this game if I'm being real with y'all, but if it does, more power to Matt. But this Pokemon can hit really hard, and Water's just a really good offensive typing to where you can start steamrolling really easily if your opponent doesn't know what to do against it.
So yeah, we're not Intimidate. I wanted to be Intimidate this week, but I also understand that it wouldn't have benefited me more because he can easily bring Special Rayquaza, which is actually what I'm expecting this week, but anything's possible. Next up, we have Kyurem African American with Terravolt, and Habanberry Fusion Bolt. Dragon Dance, Ice Speed, Shadow Claw, 166 attack, 188 defense, 204 speed. I forgot to explain Gyarados' 36 speed, and I'm pretty sure that is for, I think it was like a calc off of Rayquaza, but now I remember the defense on Kyurem Black now. Kyurem Black will always live a Dragon Claw, even at +1, even through Life Orb and Choice Band. The 188 defense on this specifically is for Adamant Choice Band Dragon Ascent. If he has rocks up, then we will die. But without rocks, we live. I'm pretty sure that's what I calced it for, and I'm pretty sure that should be correct. Shadow Claw, depending on the Mew spread, will always about 2-hit KO. If it's not defensive, then it will probably OHKO, or maybe close to it. We want to avoid Aegis Slash as much as possible. I don't want to get King Shielded on, and even if I hit it and it has weakness policy, I don't want to get Nay-Nayed, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, this Pokemon, realistically, after a Dragon Dance, can also be a really good sweeper tool. I'm expecting Vaporeon to have Conberry for this exact exchange, so that's going to be really fun. Regardless, though, I think if we take off Shadow Claw and put on Substitute, realistically, we might be better off because then we don't trigger a Mew's weakness policy, and then subbing in front of like an Aegis Slash that might set up with Autotomize, or maybe it'll just raw Iron Head, we can definitely gauge damage and also gauge what it wants to do, obviously, but I think Shadow Claw might... I'll see what I'm feeling up to, because that last move slot is low-key still a game-time decision. Regardless, though, Fusion Bolt and Icicle Spear beat this team realistically by themselves. And, yeah, that's Kyurem Black. Not really much to explain. Last, certainly not least, making his debut is Kangaskhan with the Scrappy ability. And leftovers, not leftover, Avery. Substitute, Power Up Punch, Body Slam, Ice Punch, 196 HP, 164 defense, and 148 speed with Jolly. Alright, once again, another Pokemon that can live a Dragon Ascent. I don't think Banded, but I know it lives 1. If we're at +1 Power Up Punch, if we're +1 off of Power Up Punch with no attack investment, Ice Punch will always OHKO a Rayquaza unless it's Yachi Berry. That much is certain. I don't think he goes Yachi Berry because I've been running Icicle Spear a lot, and honestly, that's what I'm going to continue to do because he'll die. Sub is really good this game. We can't get intimidated by Arcanine, but we do get affected by, unfortunately, what is it called, Avery? Rocky Helmet, because we didn't run on Protective Pads this week. I think Leftovers is a lot better. Power Up Punching this team is very, very free with Scrappy, and then Body Slamming it is really, really free. So, honestly, this set gets set up just like a lot of my subs, then guess what? We'll be in the clear. A lot of this game plan is hoping that Matt will switch out or go for a different kind of move depending on the turn on an over prediction, so that if I set up a sub and start to set up, I can win the game. It's the Mew that becomes the issue that can do the reverse to me, and I don't like that possibility. So that's mainly why I am setting up so much, or why I'm putting up a sub and then setting up, because this game really comes down to who can get their defensive mons killed first, and then who will sweep them afterwards. And I want to be the guy that gets, you know, his stuff set up and then sweeps. And honestly, his defensive checks to me are realistically the Mew, the Vaporeon, and the Arcanine. So we're going to see how that works out for me. But guys, that's going to do it for this team builder. We're going to get right into the battle with Matt and his Montreal Milotics. Once again, if you like this video, leave a like right now. If you want to keep watching, leave a like at the end. You know what I'm saying? But that's the deal, Henry Ophelio, so let's get it started. Alright, everybody, we're going to be facing the Montreal Milotics and their coach, MattOShea. It's week 6 of the Bibble. Let's see if we can get a dub today. Let's see what Matt is bringing. Actually, we did send each other our teams because Matt needs it for his layout, so I already got some of it written down. It is Mew, Rayquaza, Vikavolt, Aegis Slash, Vaporeon, and Weavile. So kind of what I expected. Because, see, the really crazy part is I know he wants to set up that freaking Sticky Web first, because that would be his best mode of offense going into this game. But he didn't bring the Nidoqueen. And that's really, really important to note, because now my Aquarius set is kind of useless with Kebia, but honestly, I mean, I don't really care. Vape and Weavile. I thought he would definitely bring Nidoqueen over, like, maybe the Vikavolt, but I can see the Vikavolt for good reason. It's a Vikavolt, and Webs this game is really good for him. So let me just, oh, God, I forgot half of my shit, but I know what they live and what they die to. So, honestly, I really want to go
kill first and then see what happens, but I honestly don't want to. It might be a really good option though. Get up the sub first. Jirachi might be really good to get up a sub as well. I'm gonna go with Kangaskhan first, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't go too crazy with that Mew. I have Haze on Aquarius just in case. I got that weakness boss so Galio. Alright. Good luck, have fun to Matt. We probably said it in the DMs. I'm pretty sure. No, he didn't say good luck, have fun. Oh man. Well, good luck, have fun, Matt. We're gonna see how this one goes for your boy. I'm fully expecting to lose here. No cap, but this could be a really good game for your boy. If we can win, we'll be 3-3. Oh, there's a good luck, have fun. Hey, he said it right then and there. All right, cool. All right, Bugaloo. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, just as much as I predicted. So he's gonna set up webs. Obviously, I did not bring defog, as you guys know me by now. I am not a man who brings defog. Here's the really crazy part. If I had led Kieran Black, I would just Dragon Dance up, and his switching would literally be Aegislash at that point, because everything else doesn't want to see this. So, wish I led that. I'm gonna just sub in his face and see what he does. Let me continue to write down these things. Kang. Why didn't I write these down earlier? Oh, he's just gonna go hard discharge? Word on Allah? Really, bro? That's gonna do a lot. That's gonna break our sub. Why is he hard discharge? Really? Is he specs? No. No, that normally breaks, Avery. Come on now, you're not that stupid, are you? I could just body slam, honestly. I want to switch out, but there's no reason to. So I'm just gonna body slam and see what he's about. I'm not gonna get a para, but damage is damage. And Kangaskhan is not crazy valuable, but it's like, it's good enough for this game. Oh, we do like a clean 25. God damn it, he's helmet. Why? Why are you like this, Mr. O'Shea? Stop it. 132 down to 39. Yeah, so helmet's definite, obviously. Right? But we gotta switch out. This can paralyze a lot of our team, obviously, but it is more physically defensive. So honestly, if I go Jirachi, I don't know. What would be the play here? Going Glacier might be a weird play, but I don't want it to also get like paralyzed. But I think a raw Ice School Spear might be able to get it if I get enough hits. Because I have no investment on kill. Who knows how much Glacier's going to do. We're going to go into Glacier. Glacier's not the win con, thankfully, this game, unlike other games, so we'll be good. We'll be fine. Jirachi. I really do want to keep that Kangaskhan around for just like, because I can, and it also might be good fodder for later. So Discharge comes out again. This is going to be the turn. Alright? This is going to be the turn. No, it was not. Okay, cool. Well, what does he go into on an Ice School Spear? Vaporeon? I don't think he would. I could Roost here. I could Dragon Dance as well. I'm just gonna Ice School Spear, honestly, and we'll see what he switches into. If he decides to switch. I don't think he does. Perhaps. I really don't think he does. Okay, yeah, he doesn't switch. That's one. Oh, he is very, very defensive. I would need 5 and maybe a few crits. That's 2. Oh, crit. Hey. Give me like, okay, that's 3. That's cool. Just goes for Volt Switch. Honestly, I could have just Dragon Danced in his face to see what would have happened. If he goes hard or Quas, I'm staying in. I still live from this range. Unless he's like Bandit or some shit. Yeah, Bandit Dragon Claw would kill. Life Orb Dragon Claw still doesn't kill either because I have a bond. Why don't I remember the rest of the mods I fucking bought? I am so goddamn dim-witted. Finny and Gyarados. Gyarados with his ordinary Negroes. That's Snow White. That's a little kid coming in. We don't know which way to go. We'll take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. Alright, this is switch out turn. We probably switch out into Kill and let that die, because honestly, now that I'm looking at it, it's not as useful anymore. But I really do need Glacier just in case of like bullshit setting up. I could have set up this turn. I should have. And then gone for Fusion Bolt here. But it's not worth it anymore because I'm gonna die. I don't have Intimidate on this, so yeah, I have to go into Kill. Aquarius low-key doesn't need their item, but like because it's not a defensive set, it's more like eh. It's kind of one of those shrug your shoulder moments. We're gonna see what he opts to do though. Yeah, it's just knockoff. We was gonna kill Kang here probably. Yep, it's fine. It's not, but I don't have any Scarfers this game, so this is gonna get real difficult real quick. Yeah, we're just going to Trident here and see what happens. We're gonna fuck around and find out. Vigavolt will be the main answer, I guess, because it's defensive with Helmet. But if I set up, we'll be fine. If I set up a Dragon Dance, what am I beating? If I set up, then sub, we'll be fine. He'll knock off, that's about it. I think I just go for DD right now. If he goes hard vape, that's fine. Like, I'm DD Power Whip, and he's definitely not gonna be Rindo. He's definitely gonna be like, what's the berry called? I forgot. Wakan berry, whatever. I think these first few turns definitely were worse than I thought they would be, and I didn't envision him bringing more of a bulky Vikavolt. I just imagined like maybe a sack fly, webs, but didn't even bring, or maybe just hasn't set up webs yet. Might have a late game web strategy. We'll see what happens though. I envision this is gonna be a really hard battle to gain that momentum on. I was gonna sub, but like there's no reason to. He's gonna switch out, which is more than obvious here. He's gonna go right into Ripple, which is the oh god, my neighbors are having people over, so making some commotion. We're gonna go ahead and sub in this thing's face. No reason not to. I don't want to get toxic, nor do I care about this Vaporeon's life. So yeah, even if he flip turns, even if he scolds, it doesn't break. We can Dragon Dance again and we'll be fine. Oh, Roar. Okay, that's actually really useful for you. I should have Power Whipped, but nothing could have told me that Roar was going to be there. Tapu Fini coming out now. That's good for me. We are Misty Surge, so we can't get toxic, right? Yeah, there we go. Let's turn up some heat here. Let's see. He brought me into this. Gyarados is still at a really good percentage. I'm not going to switch out. He can go for whatever. I'm going to go for Moonblast. Yeah, nothing wants to switch on Moonblast, and even Aegislash wouldn't want to do that. And we have a good amount of speed, so yeah, Moonblast is the best option here. Yeah, I'm just going to hit him with some damage, see how much this does, see how much he has invested. He is definitely max HP. Okay, good. He's wishing. He probably flip turns and goes right into the Vikavolt. So I could definitely go into Solgaleo and see what he wants to fuck around and do. I could also go into Garrett. I could go into a lot here. I could just go into Glacier, take it, but then like I can't really switch out, because if I switch out too heavily, then he's gonna get off some really good stuff here. I could go into Jirachi, but then that brings in the Weavile, so I have to kind of leave this in right now. So I have to go for Moonblast again. If he's Wish Protect, that'd be better for me personally, because then he's not gonna flip turn, he's not gonna Baton Pass. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna flip turn this turn. It makes better sense. Imagine if I was sub Finny and then go for that Wish and I go for that Moonblast. That'd be dope. Ooh, special attack drop's not gonna matter soon. He's gonna flip turn. Yep, there it is. Out of all the things that come in here, Vikavolt should be, because then it'll get its health back and it'll be back probably around full, I imagine. We're gonna see what happens though. I'm pretty sure Vikavolt's coming in. That should be Bugaloo, if I remember the nick. Yeah, there it is. He's probably like max HP-ish range. So let me just do a calc really quickly about Vikavolt here. It's a defensive Vikavolt, right? If he's discharging, let's just assume max HP for now, for a little bit, because I forgot to do that one calc. Discharge will still do a chunk. Hydro Pump will do around 50 to 60, depending on his invested. And if he's only max HP, because I don't have 220 invested, I don't really want to tank one, but like, but also have Glacier, then that could get paralyzed. Wait, how many turns of Misty Turn do we have, Avery? We got 2. Okay, so we can go right into Glacier and honestly just DD in his face and see what happens. Revealing it this early is pretty terrible, but I think we need to reveal it at some point, and I'm pretty sure he's either going to go for Volt Switch or he's just going to go for regular Discharge, because he's going to do a lot, and I'm Kebby instead of Wakan. I think if he goes hard Discharge, we don't get paralyzed, which is great. We can DD right here, and then we'll be good to go. If he webs here, that'd be even better. Nope, just Volt Switches. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Well, if he goes hard Rayquaza, this is not going to be a fun day. I don't think I live anymore based on my investments, but I can check a Rayquaza calc real quick. 50 life orb. Yeah, Dragon Ascent will still kill us. Dragon Claw won't. Oh, well, Weavile's here anyway. He went for knockoff last time, right? So could we roost? Do we predict him to go for a knockoff again and we'll live? Let me see. Let me just do Banded Weavile. I don't think we live this regardless, but if we have a chance, I would like to... we have a small chance to live at half. I might want to roost. Yeah, I'm going to roost. I'm going to see if he's banded or not. If he's banded, it might kill. If he's not banded, it shouldn't kill. Yeah, he's not banded. So we lose our Habanberry, unfortunately. We're going to roost here. If he low kicks, that'd be worse for us. I wish I would have just DD'd in his face, but then Ice Shard might be able to still kill. Low kick does how much to us? 74 to 88. We're at 128. Yeah, we're still gonna die to that. So I think I just switch out here. avoiding the low kick. Aquarius, there's nothing this thing will want to do to you, so we can just go into you here on the low kick predictably. I'm pretty sure this is going to be low kick. It should be. I don't know why he'd stay in front of us like that if he wasn't. I wouldn't want to be in against a Kieran Black. Let's see what he opts to do. And it is indeed low kick. Okay, cool. So we can Moonblast freely. That's great. Yeah, because nothing wants to take a Moonblast by Vaporeon. It doesn't want to take about 3 of those, and it has to have Protect if it wants to keep taking them. And then if it's Vicable, then we can Hydro Pump it the next turn, since it should die. Alright, awesome. So he's not banded, which is really, really good. He might be Protective Pads. He also is not Life Orb, but he might be Expert Belt. He goes right into the Mew. Okay. Alright, so this could be a setup Mew. There's so many goddamn fucking things this could be. Alright, we dropped the special attack. Fantastic for us. And he's lefties? Almost certainly lefties, of course. So he's a Stallbreaker Mew. So he's probably gonna like Super Fang and some other things. Or he could just be DD with lefties. We could Haze predictably to see what he wants to go for here. But I think Hydro Pumping for max damage is definitely better here. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna see if he has enough speed outpacing us wise. Because we're only 141 to outpace the Nidoqueen. So we'll see. He goes for Spikes. Okay, well now this is gonna get problematic soon. Okay, so I need to get him cleaned up. Hydro Pump, go! Yeah, that shouldn't probably kill, I imagine. Nope, he's gonna soft boil this turn. He's gonna soft boil this turn, right? Yeah, he soft boils this turn. I'm pretty fucking sure he does. Matt's a scholar of the game. He'll go for that here. If I go hard Kieran Black and DD in his face, I don't think he wants that, and I don't think he'll allow it. I could go Jirachi and set up a sub, but I don't think that's the best way around this. Ugh, it's Spikes, so I don't know. If I go Trident and DD in his face, does he have an electric move? Would he have used it already? So many questions, so little time. Let's go to Trident and then DD. I think he's gonna go for healing this turn, and I know I could have Hydro Pumped, but like, I'm not banking on no crits. He's gonna go ahead and heal up here. There's nothing telling me he won't. Oh my god! You menace to society! What the fuck? You just set up one layer and just leave? You hit it and quit it? So, now I'm confused. Because if I Hydro Pump that turn, or if I Moonblast, really, what's coming in taking? Vaporeon, Avery, come on now, bro. Come on. Think about it. Snow White, that's the fucking piece of shit, piece of cop, bitch. Fuck. Alright, man. Damn it! I don't know if this is gonna kind of... I don't really think it's salt. It's just genuine fucking confusion, though. What the fuck kind of shit is he doing over here? Let me fucking see. He's not banded, which we know. That does 53.5 to 63.5 to our Gyarados set, which means we die. Okay. Unless he's not maxing invested, but we only have 36 defensive, so we don't know what these things. I go into Aquarius here again. I mean, like, nothing stops me besides hazards, but like, need Gyarados. Gyarados is still really good for getting rid of that goddamn Vaporeon. We're gonna see. He's just gonna go hard knockoff, I imagine. Now I wish I brought Intimidate, but dagnabbit. We take a little bit to Spikes. Goes to the knockoff, 117 down to 81. Knocks out where can't be up here. 22. We were at... I forgot. I'm not even gonna try and get back to that. Alright, I'm just gonna Moonblast again, honestly. I am so goddamn confused. Like, people are like, I'm also like streaming this to the Bibble folks in the server, which you should definitely join the Bibble server. You get to participate in speed tours and other things. But no, seriously, it's in the description. But additionally, I'm just confused about how he's playing and why he's playing this way. And now I really want a good opportunity to get Solgaleo in, because it's gonna be literally you niggas in trouble when that thing comes in. And the reason is because it's Flame Charge of all goddamn things. Alright, goes right back into that goddamn Mew. I don't think Moonblast is in a range to kill this. It would have been better to Hydro Pump, but there's nothing telling me I wouldn't miss that. Oh, he lived on like a cum shot of health. Are you kidding me? God damn it. Alright, man. This is just what Draft League does to me, bro. This is exactly what it does. It bends me over and calls me a few slurs I can't say in video. Alright, he's gonna probably South Boy or Volt Switch. We'll find out which one happens. If he Volt Switches, then a Hydro Pump's coming out, and I'm not gonna act afraid no more. I'm hitting whatever the fuck's in front of me, Slim. We getting you the hell out of here. I hope to God he doesn't just double into... Oh my God, why did I just say that? It's about to happen, isn't it? It's gonna happen, right? He's gonna go into Vaporeon, and I'm gonna sit here and look at my screen like it's The Office. Right now, I'm gonna put an edit here if he goes into Vaporeon. I swear to Christ, on everything that is fucking holy. No, he just sets up another layer. If I miss, I'm gonna be so goddamn pissed off. Thank you, Aquarius. Alright. Dope. Tapu Fini gets a kill. It's not a 6-0. That's all we needed. Thanks, Tapu Fini. I should have just Moonblasted knowing full well, but it's whatever at this point. If he goes hard Rayquaza, I have to Moonblast, really. I could Ice Beam as well, but I have to Moonblast because I don't need him setting up in my goddamn fucking face. And he has 2 layers of spikes up with a guy who doesn't run defense. Man, I gotta start running hazard removal. Alright, anyways. Well, at least Mew's out the way. That was one of the bigger fears. Now we just gotta get rid of Rayquaza, and honestly, it's Aegislash that scares me after that. Followed by Weavile, but we should be able to beat Weavile in this game. I think I put enough speed on Sogaru to beat that. Yeah, +1. Yeah, we wouldn't die to that either. +1 speed? Yep, 1 literal point. Oh, it's Vaporeon. What the hell are you doing here, you might want to Toxic me. Oh, Avery, is he? Is he crazy? Because I don't have Misty Surge up. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into Jirachi calling out the Toxic, because I'm pretty sure that's his play here. He knows he doesn't die to a goddamn Moonblast. I know this. I know this by now. I gotta see you go for the Toxic, my boy. God damn it. I knew this would happen. Alright. So now I can freely sub here in his flip turn, basically. That's what that means. And whatever he goes into doesn't want to take a hit from this, obviously. Which makes this a really decent situation. He doesn't know that this is sub. Scald will break, but I don't think he has it. Maybe flip turn. It wouldn't be bold, so it even then wouldn't break. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go for sub. No reason not to. If he protects, he protects. If he dies, he dies. I'm staying back here. We're gonna see what you opt to do here, Matt. What? How do you also have Roar on this? Alright. Calm down. Calm down. Namaste. Namaste. Here's what the hell we're gonna do here. I need to stop playing like a bitch. And he's clearly left over, so he's not Wakanda. So I'm gonna predict here that Matt sets up. I don't know why. I just think Matt sets up here. I'm gonna go for Roost, because that's the best play for me to get back health on Pokemon like this. There we go. If he roars me again, he roars me again. But I'm getting back my goddamn health. I'm keeping Kieran Black as alive as possible. We got to make better plays. All right, flip turn. That's fine. He goes hard into Weavile. I guess we're sacking something, which is his plan, I suppose. But you know what? Fine by me. I'm pretty sure we live the low kick, though, because he's not choice banned. Which could be possible, but I'm gonna have to check once a fucking again. How much HP we got? Alright, let me see. He goes into Snow White. Okay. Glacier. Alright, let's see. Pressure. Oh, pick black. That's interesting. No, it's not, Avery. Alright. Kieran Black takes What? I take 50 to that. What? That's not right. But that probably is correct, because I honestly probably don't die to this. If I Dragon Dance in his face, then I Fusion Bolt through him. I think I gotta do that because I don't die to low kick. And Fusion Bolt's not gonna OHKO. So I'm gonna Dragon Dance in his face. I wanna see it. Yep, that's fine. Yep, we're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. 47. What is that at there, Avery? Ice Shard does not kill from this range. That's great. Awesome. Terrific. Terrific. Let's get him out of here. Or at least attempt to. Someone has to try and go for game at this point, bro, and I'm not gonna sit here and fuck around and find out, dog. I'm not. He can go to literally whatever he wants. Him not bringing Nidoqueen opened up Fusion Bolt so goddamn heavily that it's up to Aegislash to try and beat this. And it will. It fucking will. Because I'm pretty sure, oh, what are you going to do here? Right into Bugaloo. Well, Bugaloo, you're gonna make me take Rocky Helmet Chip, so that's great. I should have Icicle Spear knowing this, but there's no way to call some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, my nigga? So, he still took a good chunk from that. We're not gonna die to Rocky Helmet, right? What? Wait, what? Wasn't he Rocky Helmet? Is that not a contact move? No fucking way. Unless I don't have knockoff on fucking anything. Let me think about that again. Should I Roost? I feel like roosting would be better here. Let me Roost. Let me see what Matt's about, because I need to keep this alive in case Icicle Spear does not kill him. If he's hoping for a para, then I'm going to be very, very angry, but understandably so, because that's better for... Okay, Volt Switch it is! Oh, that did... How much? 40? No, 32. Which means we wouldn't have died, because we're at 47, but it's better that we did this anyway. Grim Rapier. It is the Aegislash. Okay. He's running out of time. I'm running out of time here, man. Honestly, he just goes for a steel type attack and kills me, but like, honestly, I don't really have much to do besides going to between the lines after this. I feel like Fusion Bolt's the best neutral move, as it clearly is, so I gotta go for it because I don't have Shadow Claw in this set. I wish I did, though. I think I'm gonna lose Kieran Black here, though, because he probably goes hard Iron Head. If he goes Autonomous, it's fine, too, but Solgaleo does not give a fuck about this Pokemon. Because it's Solgaleo. We're gonna see what he opts to do. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go for the kill here because that's what he should be going for. Yep, Flash Cannon. Kieran Black dies to Aegislash. So I am not going to live that at all. That was a crit. I wasn't living. I knew I wasn't living it. Kieran Black had like 188 defense, but no HP, no Spit F. Like, come on, man. He's leftovers on this too. Oh, that makes weakness policy look so much worse. All right, awesome. So Galio it is. Violence we shall choose. Weavile's not dead. Vaporeon's not dead, so I need to think about this carefully. Wild Charge kills from a weird point. My neighbors are loud. I hope you guys can't hear them. I'm gonna Iron Defense in his face because he's probably expecting me to go for like something so he can go for King Shield. No, he switches out. Okay, cool. So an Iron Defense gets up, goes into Ripple. That's fine. I'm just gonna go for Iron Defense here. Like, I wanted to Wild Charge or go for Flame Charge, but like, it honestly wasn't worth it while this is still around. He roars again, which is completely fine. I'm gonna go for Psychic Fang just for damage and see what he's about. This was a good thing he saved this, because honestly, I don't know what would have happened if he didn't have this. Ooh, we do a good chunk. He goes for Wish. All right, well that's cool. That did a lot to Vaporeon. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I don't think he's fully fizzed off. Because my calc says... Oh, well, that's not level 50. My calc says 35... Oh, no, that's damage rolled. Yeah, he's at about, like, 30. No, 70, excuse me. Right? Yeah, 70, I think. Right around there. Wild Charge won't kill. Wait, if it did 30% Avery, but then it did leftovers Avery, gotta think about that. Let me Psychic Fangs again. I could have Flame Charged here, but I think Psychic Fangsing is better. Wild Charge I don't need to do yet because I don't want to lose my health. He's going to Roar, which is fine. If I get Gyarados in here, I'm Power Whipping instantly. Jirachi. Oh, well, that's great. Now I know not to go for that damn substitute again. Alright, whatever. He's running out of time. I'm not going to time install him. I would rather not do that to Matt. So... yeah, he's picking his moves quicker than I am. Nope, he is a little bit short on time. I'm going to Psychic here. If he flip turns, he flip turns. I'm still getting off my Psychic. If he goes into Weavile, I mean, Jirachi's still kind of like a Slump, okay. Well, that did a good chunk. Ooh, nice Spadef drop. Hey, are you going to Wish or Flip? No, that's Flip. That's dead Jirachi to Weavile then. Because I don't have to switch into that anymore, even. Yeah, I think that might be G's, though, unless I can somehow make him run out of time, but that's not fucking happening. Okay. Cool, neat. Wish I kept Kieran Black a little. Yeah, because all my Pokemon are too fucking wound down from doing diddly squat. Aquarius could probably come in after this, but like, I don't know. This is such a weird predicament to be in, and I don't like it. And I'm not gonna go Aquarius, because I can't just let that be sacked. I got an Aurasphere. I gotta try and go for game here. He's gonna knock off, which is gonna kill. If I was Cobra, I probably wouldn't still live, so that's fine. Weavile dies. What? Jirachi dies to Weavile. Yeah, this is exactly what I feared. I'm not playing smart, but you know what? As long as I didn't throw an Aquarius there, it's fine. Let's go ahead and hit him with a Moonblast. We're just gonna start Moonblasting because Mew's dead. Can't come in and stall this out. So Galio with Iron Defense might be really, really good for the end game, but we're going to see what happens. We're at 55. We should not die to any knockoffs. Moonblast should be able to do a chunk to this or even kill it. We'll see. Where Vaporeon's at, it'll die to 2 Moonblasts, so we're just going to Moonblast here. No reason to Hydro Pump. There's no Mew. He's going to go for Jab. Oh, my Kebia was knocked off earlier, which means I'm dead. Damn, shoddy. Okay. Alright, well. That might just be G's. Oh man, yeah, that might just be G's. Damn it. I think if I had played that any better, would have been better. That's not a sentence. Trident, I don't know if you're gonna live this. I don't think you will, but we can sure as hell try, man. No puns, just an L. I don't think Solgaleo wins out here no matter what the fuck I do, so this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I kind of just have to go for damage because, I mean, if I DD in his face, would that be rude? No, I got a waterfall. I can't risk it. Maybe you won't die. No, you're gonna die, aren't you? Yep. Well, it's all up to Solgaleo, and Solgaleo's not beating this. Unless I get a really good roll on something. Alright, let me go back to my calc. Hold on. Let's chill out here. 50. And this would be, I don't know what item it is. It's probably extra though. How much are we? Oh, whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. Let me go ahead and see how much we're at after spikes. I'm pretty sure we die regardless. If we don't, that'd be dope, but I'm pretty sure we do. 142, which is right 67. Alright, so we do die, unfortunate. We have to go for flame charge. We gotta hope and pray that he's that we don't die and that we can. I mean, we're not gonna reverse him obviously because wild charge isn't gonna kill the Vaporeon before we die. Yeah, we just die. That's G's. GG to Matt and his Montreal Milotics. I think I played as decently as I could, but I got too scared and I didn't really have too much for the lead Vikavolt, which even though I predicted it, it was still like a weird one. That's the second 5-0 in a row, unfortunately. So we do go to 2 and 4, and we're pretty sure we're probably knee deep in some minus differential there. But overall, I think the only prep I could have done better, or at least my play, was mostly that I need to focus in on what to do and not to do, really. And I think the Kangaskhan set was a bit too passive because then once I got discharged, I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do here. If I had packed like a move for that, I would have been fine. But as well, I think leading Karen Black would have been better there, because then at least if I get off the Dragon Dance, it would probably be like a better situation in general from then on, because then Ice Cool Spear and everything else. But hey, it happens that way sometimes. We play the Vancouver Titans and Jack, aka Gravy, next week. Hopefully we get a dub there. He's not going to do on Cinderace. I need to win out these last 2 games to even have a chance at trying to make playoffs, so we're going to try and do that. But from me, your coach of the Boston Cynicals and the Bibble, I'll talk to you guys next time.